Bienvenidos a otro episodio aquí de Punto Positivo con Janet Cantera. Y hoy tengo un invitado súper especial, como ustedes pueden ver. Estoy con mis espejuelos porque él vino muy misterioso y el señor se llama Luigi. Bienvenido, Luigi.
¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? Sí, Luigi Ferrer aquí de Off Market Deals en Miami. Nosotros tenemos los mejores Off Market Deals y estamos aquí. Muchas gracias por la invitación y oportunamente vamos a ver si puedo venderte a ti unos deals de fuera del mercado.
Así es. So, yo conocí a Luigi hace un tiempecito atrás, un evento, y me llamó mucho la atención porque él me estaba hablando de muchas cosas que él hace, y realmente a mí me gustan las personas que no solamente saben lo que están haciendo y saben cómo poder comunicarlo, ayudar a las personas, y de verdad que es experto en su field. Which reminds me, vamos a hacer el podcast en inglés. ¿Qué te parece, Luigi?
No, perfecto. Bueno, yo hablo inglés, español, so
we can do both.
Yeah, we can do both. A little bit of Spanglish.
We're gonna do a little bit of Spanglish. So let's do this one a little bit more in English so people can kind of like relate to it, our followers, and then we'll do one again completely in Spanish. But for those that don't know, Luigi, he has been in the market for many years, and like I said in Spanish, one of the things that I like about him is that he's very transparent. He likes to communicate. He likes to teach people, and he knows his stuff. It's very difficult to find people in this market in Miami that know exactly what it is that they are doing. So I want you to just let me know a little bit about what it is that you do exactly, because when you say off market, what is off market?
So it's basically anything that's not listed on the multi-listing service. So once people see it on the list, see it on the multi-listing service, a lot of people think it's overpriced, right? So what I get people what you can't get on the market, basically off market with a discount for investors, right?
So listing service,
MLS.
The MLS, basically what realtors use, right?
Yes, correct.
So these are actual, let's say deals, homes that you cannot find on there.
Correct.
How mysterious. As mysterious as your glasses.
Thank you. No, so basically what it is basically is off-market opportunities, right? So off-market usually for investors seeking a profit, basically at 60 to 70 cents on the dollar, where the investor can buy the property at a discount, fix it up, and then actually list it for full retail value.
Oh, that's very interesting. I've always been very interested in that. Because I've always liked real estate. I've always liked investing. So for me, it's been actually very interesting because you don't even know where to start with something like this. Sometimes you hear the word off market. You just explained it to me very well. But for a normal person out there, how do they even start? Like, they come to you, you find them the deal.
Yeah, so just how we met at a networking event called Wires In over there in Midtown. We host monthly networking events to meet new buyers and sellers. We also help them with hard money services so they can buy that property cash with around 20% down. And then, again, they're buying that property already at a discount at 60% market value. So they can go in with 20%, buy it, fix it up, renovate it, now get a new loan. With the new value is going to be basically... the bank will give them another loan at 80%, so they can essentially get all their money back, be in the deal with no money, and refinance and build wealth through real estate.
That's pretty cool. So you have a whole process to this. I mean, you basically did the whole connection for everybody. You did the whole work for them. They just got to come in and basically find something that they want to go ahead and purchase, right?
Exactly.
That's
correct.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and we service South Florida. We service Miami, West Palm Beach, and West Palm Beach and Broward as well. So the Tri-County as well.
So we're talking about South Florida in general.
Florida, yeah, Miami, West Palm Beach, and Broward.
Okay.
Basically, the Tri-County. We do deals all over Florida, Jacksonville, as far as Tallahassee as well. So basically, the whole state of Florida.
Okay, that's great. Okay, we're going to go to commercial really quick, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about how the actual market is right now, because I know a lot of you are wondering, is it going to stay this way? Is it going to drop? How will it affect us? We're going to come back and talk about that with Luigi.
Perfect. Thank you.
Llévatelo, maestro.
Yeah. propietarios del sur de la Florida. Manchas en las paredes o ese olorcito raro del aire. Eso no es decoración tropical. Es el moho creciendo más rápido que el tráfico en el Palmetto. Florida Restoration Master llega el mismo día con cámaras térmicas, plan de acción y contención total. Limpiamos, reparamos y dejamos tu casa como nueva. Mapa de humedad y estimado gratis el mismo día. Garantía de 30 días contra reaparición del moho. La temporada de tormentas se llena rápido. Llama ya al 877-778-5491. Repito, 877-778-5491. Florida Restoration Master. Respira tranquilo esta noche. Al día, espacio de información comunitaria, análisis y opinión con Cristian Mancera. Invitados de lujo, de lunes a viernes de 1 a 2 de la tarde en Radio Mundo Miami y UnoNext.com.
Sufre de dolores musculares, calambres, hernias discales, dolor de espalda, cuello o articulaciones. Presentamos Flexador, el gel analgésico más increíble del planeta. Su fórmula avanzada actúa rápidamente aliviando el dolor y dándole la libertad de moverse sin molestias. Ideal para deportistas, personas activas o cualquier persona que quiera decirle adiós al dolor. No espere más. Visite radiomundomiami.com y ordene su Flexador hoy mismo. Flexador, alivio real cuando más lo necesita.
Vivimos rodeados de titulares, pero el periodismo riguroso empieza cuando vamos detrás de ellos, cuando explicamos el contexto y tratamos de entender los antecedentes, cuando comprendemos quién habla, por qué lo hace y qué consecuencias tiene lo que dice. Eso es La Noticia en Profundidad, un espacio donde nos dedicamos a abordar la noticia sin ruido y sin prisa. Los espero de lunes a viernes, de 3 a 4 de la tarde, en UnoNext Latino a través de unonext.com.
Off-Market Deals. Otra vez vamos a hablar un poquitico más de lo que él hace y cómo es que él está cambiando el mercado, porque está ofreciendo tantas oportunidades para las personas como yo, por ejemplo, que quieren empezar a invertir aquí en el sur de la Florida. Habíamos hablado, Luigi, de que cómo es el proceso que tú haces, como tú básicamente estás ofreciendo estas propiedades que no están en el MLS.
Correct.
I'm going back to Spanish. That we are not having in the MLS. Sorry, I said we were going to do this in English. But yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm going to explain to you the reasons why, my friends. A lot of us, okay, are here in the actual real estate. I've been in the business for many years on another sector, to give you an example. But I don't know exactly how it is that you do what you do. How do you find those deals? And I've heard a lot of people say that they actually do it, which I find very interesting. I find an amazing opportunity in this for the person who wants to become a first-time investor, wouldn't you say?
Yes. So again, there's multiple exit strategies, right? But the most important thing is buying right. So that's what I bring to my client, to my field, is to buy right? So where you can buy an opportunity at 60 cents on the dollar, you can fix it up, and once that property is fixed up, the bank will give you a loan for 80% of the new value of that property. So
now, do you help them get that?
Yeah, yes, all the time. That's what I focus on, right? So if you tell me, hey, Luigi, I want a property in Miami. This is my budget. I have a $300,000 budget. I have a $500,000 budget. I have a $1 million budget. I try to stick within your budget, within your parameters, to get you the deal that best suits your buying criteria.
Right, my budget. Let's just put it that way.
Correct.
Okay, so then once we do that, you go ahead and you help me out and you help me find the actual financing, or do you have to come in with cash?
We help you with the financing. Again, I have a team, so it's like having your own personalized team to get you the deal that basically fits you.
Okay.
Because not every buy box is the same. Not every buyer is the same. Not every buyer has the same characteristics. Maybe another buyer might want a deal in Homestead, but you live in Palmetto Bay, so you want a deal closer to you where your business, where you live, where you work. So every person is different, and every deal is different.
That's great because a lot of people don't even know how to start. I wouldn't even know how to start with that. And the fact that you actually find them the actual financing, because I was under the understanding that when you actually buy something like this for investment, you had to come in with all cash.
No. So we have hard money lending. We have private lenders that'll help you with up to 90% of the purchase price and also 100% of the renovation. So it just depends on, where do you want to buy, and I can definitely help you get you there.
And you can actually get money for renovations too.
Yeah, 100%. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Do you get that after you buy the property? Or?
Yes. So how it works is basically you fix up the property. Like let's say you create what's called a scope of work, right? So you're gonna submit that scope of work to the lender. Say I'm buying a property for $300,000. It needs $100,000 in renovations. It needs $10,000 for a roof. It needs $10,000 for a kitchen, and all that. It's gonna total $100,000. You submit that to the lender, and say you fixed the roof, and it costs you $10,000. Then what you're going to do is a draw request. You submit the draw request. In 48 hours, you have the money back, the $10,000 back for the roof.
That's great.
And so on and so forth. Correct.
That's a really good deal because if you do buy a house, obviously you're buying off market, so it needs renovation. You need that money to be able to go ahead and renovate or change or fix up. A lot of them must
Correct.
be fixer-uppers.
And give that forced appreciation, right? So like let's say you bought that house for $300,000, you put $100,000 in, but now that property is worth $600,000, $700,000, and that's where you see that opportunity cost, right? That opportunity and that sweat equity that you built up.
That's great because then you can actually resell it at one point in time and make a good profit there.
Good profit, or you can cash out refinance, take out basically the money, your down payment, and you can be in the deal with no money. That's what we like.
I like
in the deal
that.
with no money.
You see, that's something that I've always told this to my children, and I speak to a lot of people about that, and I say, when you buy a property, you're buying an asset. You can actually make money off of that property. And the way that you're actually doing it is you're making, let's just put it this way, fast money, and you're actually getting your money's worth because your investment, you're doubling it basically in many instances. But even if you're not doubling it, you're still, you're making quite a bit of a good, margin there of money.
Definitely, lots of margins there. In most cases, when the buyer signs, they're $100,000 in equity just from the day they signed their property.
Well, I can imagine so because getting it at such a low price, being that the market is, so, at this cap, you do have, a good range to play with.
Again, yeah, the market is shifting every day. You don't want to buy at yesterday's price. Mm-hmm. You want to buy at the price at today's price, and that's what I try to bring to my investors. Hey, obviously the market is shifting. Don't buy yesterday's prices. Buy today's prices. Buy at discounts. Buy with off-market deals.
That's very important. Buy at today's prices because the prices do change a lot.
Correct.
Yeah, and we don't want to go ahead and that's something that I think that a lot of customers get stuck in yesterday's prices.
Or simply overpaying. You don't want to overpay at this market. Investors are being super cautious. There's less buyers out there. Let's be blunt. Let's be realistic, and let's not sugarcoat it. There's less buyers out there in the marketplace today. There's more listings. There's more inventory than there's ever been. So it's now more important than ever to buy right.
So talk to me about that. How do you see the market going, let's say, in the next, I know that it changes a lot, but let's just say in the next 6 months, what do you foresee?
And not to get political or anything, but I do see that because of, a lot of immigration shifts with the market, there are less buyers out there. There's definitely less demand. There's more rentals. I think on my way over here, just driving, I saw probably 10, 15 for rent signs. Obviously, the market has shifted. It's not 2024's market. So I do see a downshift on the overall market, about 5 to 6% lower than 2025's prices of last year.
Really? So in the last year, you see that it has actually gone down 20 to 25%?
No,
You're talking about
say,
prices, or?
Yeah, I would say about 6 to 5%. 6 to 5.